Howdy team, it's your old friend Chef Hunter, and this video that we're watching today was specifically created for district use only. Now, a big reason I'm emphasizing in-district use only for this video is the fact we're using a unique approach to an age-old issue, and that is how to consistently serve the same amount of fries so we as a district are meeting regulations and feeding our student community a good amount of their favorite food. Well, to be honest, there is no clear-cut way, but the technique and using what we're deeming the fry scoop will put our serving weights into a range consistent enough to meet our requirements. And the greatest thing about the fry scoop and this technique is it's simple. It won't require any more serving time on the line, and it gives students more of their favorite food, potatoes. Before we start, there are a couple of steps you need to perform before using the new fry scoop. First thing, read the recipe thoroughly. Take note, the size of portion is now 1 fry scoop. The number of portions has not changed. Secondly, also, every recipe states very clearly to not mound the fries. This means spread the product evenly on the sheet pan. One sheet pan will not hold 1 bag of product. If you're mounding fries on the one sheet pan, you're not cooking the fries properly or following the recipe. This is a disservice to our clients by not giving them optimal quality of the product. Number 3, every recipe has a minimum to maximum in the serving instructions on the recipe. No portion should ever weigh less than the recipe minimum. It is okay to be over, but never under. With that said, it is not recommended to go over the maximum size too. These measurements have been tested and are tried and true. 4, you will practice using the scoop before you serve. This is for your benefit and is non-negotiable. Step 1 in this video will walk you through how to practice. Number 5, the server, you, should keep a sample portion of the correct serving amount in a 10-ounce IVEX on the line. Having a visual guide is extremely helpful. Please use and make sure you have a fresh visual guide each time you have a service. Now, before you get on the line and start dishing potatoes to everyone, there are some steps of preparation you will need to perform before you become a fry scoop superstar. The first step is practice, practice, practice. You will need your fry scoop, of course. The one used in this video is a black plastic version, but it's the same size of the one that you'll be receiving in your kitchens very soon. It's going to be a stainless steel fry scoop. Okay, so you gather your scoop, your 10-ounce IVEX, and a scale. Now, refer to your potato weight conversion chart for the correct range of the product being served that day. It's going to have references to your sweet potato fries, your crinkle fries, your shoestring fries, and your steak fries, and also how many that you use for your star tots and your smiles. There's 2 different ones. There's one for the high schools, and there's one for the other levels. Now, as soon as the first batch leaves the oven, prepare it for service as usual, meaning transfer the product to a 2-inch full steam table pan. The only pan you use for serving fries is a 2-inch full steam table pan, not 4-inch and not an 8-inch. These pans will ruin the product. A good tip is having the fry product in their long ways in the pan. You know, when you see the fries, kind of have it run the length of the pan. This will help how product is scooped from the steam table pan. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to bring it to the fries to the area where you're going to weigh them. Turn the scale on with the IVEX already sitting on the scale. The scale will read 0. If you put the IVEX on after you turn the scale, or want insurance that the scale is reading 0, press the tar button on the scale so it zeroes out and is ready to weigh. Now, sometimes the tar button is also the on button, so you don't want to press it too hard or it'll turn the scale off. Okay, after you've prepped your area for practicing, you're going to use the fry scoop. You're going to dip one long edge into the pan so the scoop is evenly filled with potato product. One long edge means the edge of the scoop, not the tip of it. After you've got the product in the scoop, then you're going to use the tip, which is the nose. You're going to place it in the IVEX and slide the fries into it. Check if the desired weight range is met. Repeat 11 more times until you have a rhythm and are comfortable portioning. A dozen may seem like a lot, but there's method to the madness. A dozen is a good sample number to make sure that you've got a good eye for what you're doing. Remember to make a visual guide for your line so you have an idea of the amount you're scooping. Like the daily display, A new visual guide is required for every service. If a new guide is not created for each service, the fries will settle in the bottom of the IVEX, creating a not-so-helpful visual guide. This is an excellent point and the reason not to portion too many IVEXs ahead of time either. Our goal is to serve our community the freshest, best-looking product we can, and when we need it to be accurate too. Always remember, read the recipe before production. Do not mound the fries. Practice, practice, practice. Follow the potato weight conversion chart for your school. Serve product out of a 2-inch steam table pan only. And have fun and be a fry scoop superstar. All right, y'all enjoy.